Okay, hi. It is Wednesday. I guess we didn't make it over hump yet day. Like we're just here. So it's hump day. Like, yes, we made it to Wednesday. Oh my goodness. I had to like get my spot together and I got my tea this morning. I don't know, I've been on a like cool tea kind of vibe lately. So we'll see how long that lasts until I'm like back to my hot tea. But yeah, I was like, I want to relax this morning a little bit and kind of chat. So hopefully you are starting the day off well. I started mine off stretching. I seem to love that. Like stretching every morning or like stretching when you can in the mornings. It is just so peaceful for me. Like I don't know, the mornings are just quiet because a lot of people aren't awake and I'm a morning like early person, early bird. I like to get up early and just get things done. And so yeah, it was like very peaceful to do my stretching this morning. And it just makes you feel good. Like right, I'm sitting here doing something now. Like it makes you feel good. And so I did that. I did my Bible reading. I've already had my breakfast. You all, my vegetable eating is going well. Had an Italian beef yesterday though, so you know how that goes. Like I told you, I'm trying to eat mostly vegetables, and I definitely feel it too. It was delicious. It was delicious going down, but I'm going strong. I'm still doing mostly vegetables, so that's a good thing. Also doing my walking. Walking is really great for the body. I love how it shapes the body. It's nothing like it. I've been looking it up recently, and walking just seems to give you that like very just um I don't know. I don't even know if it's a word. Curvaceous. Like I love the curves that it gives. Just to walk where it's not like you're not really trying. Like you're just walking, listening to music, or sometimes I'm talking to God, and just enjoying nature and my sights and everything. And over time, like seriously, it really just the curves that come, with your body. It just feels really good. Okay. Yeah, it just feels really good. And so, look, I had to check my phone for text. But yeah, it's been really good for me doing that. I swim too, and I also do the bike. I told you all about that. But it just doesn't do the same things. Like, I enjoy them. I'm going to keep doing it. But nah, it's nothing like walking. Like, walking really gives you like that tone kind of curve. I'm not looking to do like that muscular and like really ripped body and stuff. It's like, nah, I just want like I just want to have a nice, defined kind of curve. And I already got that because I was like, oh, my booty muscles is, I can feel that. That's what I wanted to talk about for, people out there who working on that too. I'm just like, yeah, the muscles in my booty. Like, I guess they say the glutes and the hamstrings. I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. I'm feeling that. So if you're looking for something to do that's just very simple, it's free. I would encourage you to do that, right? Like just get your walk on, whether you're a treadmill type of person. I am an outdoors type of person. So anything that I can be doing outdoors, I love to do. And so, yeah, that's that for my fitness and everything that's been going on. What I wanted to get into and kind of talk about today briefly, I was looking up what it means to be like bare, right? Like a lot of the years, which I'm kind of glad. I was reflecting on it yesterday. I was like, a lot of the years, like I was talking about with just going through crazy stuff. Um, it's been a lot of exposure, like it's been a lot of people in my business. And although it's very invasive and it's very like, I don't know, kind of inappropriate, like kind of. It's inappropriate. But although it's been a lot of that negative stuff, I can see, some of the reasons why God would allow it, because it gives you this empowerment, right? Like, I don't know if other people feel that way, but it gives you this empowerment because it's like, I don't have anything to hide. Like at this point, it's like I am naked, I am bare. Like I'm completely, like open. And it's I don't know, it can seem like a horrible thing, but I don't know, I'm finding so much power in it. It's right. It's like once everything is kind of out there, it's like, okay, and this is what it is, like you either get with that or you don't. right? And the fact that it's years later and you still have people that are intrigued, they're still interested, they're still watching, they're still waiting, to see like what's going on, like how, is this person going to live life with just everything out in the open, and it's just like with God. Right? Like with God. And when you read the Bible and you look it up on how he talks about that. He talks about how things are kind of revealed. You going through trials and tribulations, or you going through different things in life, and it seriously reveals who you are in him. It's revealing his children, like who actually is going to be able to make it through because they are looking to the Lord, right? And that's where my scripture opened up today. Oh, Lord, it was in Ezra first, okay? When I first woke up, it was Ezra. I'm like, well, Lord, you know how that go. Right? Look, for people who know, like, right? You read the Bible and everything. You know what Ezra talking about. So it's just like, oh, yeah, I know about that, Lord. Yes. Yes, we got to be equally yoked now. But right. But then the next time my Bible opened up, it was for Psalms. And this psalm I particularly love because not only is it talking about enemies, but it's seriously talking about God and your faith and your relationship with him, your trust in him. And so even with going through things in life where, things are exposed, that's how it's meant to be. I don't know if people know that, but it's crazy because enemies, or sometimes like just people in general, they fear, them being put out there. They fear, the world kind of knowing who they are and what, they're about and stuff like that. And we're meant to have that type of stuff happen, right? We're all sinners and we are meant to figure it out. Like we're meant to, somehow be brought to God so that we can be revealed that we are actually his children. So although we're living in this world where it's just complete chaos and craziness going on through all the different situations we find ourselves in, right? And all the trials and tribulations, it's like continuously shaping our character, is continuously showing who we are as individuals. You all remember I was talking about that. Like if somebody puts your back against the wall, or you're in hot water, that's when you gonna find out who you are. It's not those moments where it's just like you got a friend nearby, or you got somebody, or when good things are going on in your life and you getting noticed, or you're getting, rewarded and stuff. It's like, nah, it's going to be when you going through trials and tribulations. Like, right? Like when for real you find yourself in a corner, or you find yourself in hot water. That's why I keep telling you all, like, it's really not a bad thing. It's going to show who you are as a person. It's going to show like, okay, now that you're in this situation, what are you going to do? Are you going to cower it out? Are you going to go run somewhere and hide? Are you going to go, and attack somebody? Like, like, are you going to go and do some crazy stuff? It's like, it's going to reveal what type of person you truly are. And so for me, I was kind of thinking about it, and I'm just like, I can see one of the reasons why like God allowed all of it to happen, because for me now it's like I ain't got nothing to hide. Like you say what you want, do what you want, think how you feel, well, or whatever. But it's just like for me, it's like this is what it is. So you either get with it or you don't. But for me, it is so freeing. Like it is this newborn freedom, right? Like over all these years, each one, it gets more and more freeing, because it's like, yeah, this is what I like. This is what I'm into. And I could care, flying Fruit Loop. Like what you think? Like, like, and I went, into a restaurant the other day, and that's what was going on. I was like, the fact that you can know who I am and stuff, and then, it's all the little snickering or the like talking or whatever. And it's just like, well, for me over the years, I told you all, like, it's irritating, but I've learned to live with it. Like I know how to function in it. And so for me, it just gives me a different perspective where it's just like, yeah, they talking and stuff, but you know who I am. Right? Like, you know who I am. And not only that, but I'm still standing. You get what I'm saying? It's revealing like who you are as a person. Like, are you for real gonna be, oh, I'm just so ashamed, or I'm so embarrassed, like, oh, I'm scared, like, oh, it's for real showing like who you are. And so for me, to get to a point where it's like it's a boldness, it's a confidence, it's a vulnerability, like even that with enemies, it's like they're trying to figure out what your vulnerabilities are because that's the stuff they're going to use, right? They want to find out like what is it that they're, weak in, or what's their weakness so we can like take them down. And it's like once you already know like who you are as a person and you're secure in that, and for real, it's like out in the open, it's like I don't know, it's a freedom. Like it really is. It's like, yeah, and like right. And so, I find myself in these places where it's like this is such a blessing for real to have it where you are able to be open, you are able to be authentic, you are able to stand firm in who you are, and it's most definitely with God in your life. You're able to stand firm just knowing like your foundation and what you're about and what you come from, and the fact that He's revealing that you're one of His, right? Like you all see the transition, right? Like now, when I'm approaching situations or when I'm responding to things, God is instilled in that, right? Like I'm taking things and He's for real teaching me like how to go about doing this and how to for real walk in who He is and us being children of God. So when I was reading Psalm today, the parts that I want you all to kind of like go and reflect on, it's pretty much like I said, it's kind of like a prayer for enemies, but at the same time, to me, it's for real showing you like how you combat it, right? Like anybody who fears the Lord, first of all, like that's the beginning of wisdom. And not only that, but those who hope in the Lord, like you're not gonna be put to shame. You get what I'm saying? Like it's so many things in there to hold on to and to kind of reflect on and be like, if you ever in at a point in your life where you're going through different trials and tribulations, or where you feel like there's an exposure that's happening, like pay attention. Like most of the time, God is involved in that because He getting ready to show who His children are, right? Like you get what I'm saying? Like for me in the beginning, it was just so horrible because it was just like, oh my God, I was living my regular life, and like, and then all this stuff is everywhere. But now it's such a freedom. It is such a freedom to truly be who you are and not care. I think like I went to a modeling thing recently, and I guess you're supposed to like wear all black or whatever, or you supposed to wear all one color so they can focus on you. And I was so like happy that I decided to do what I wanted to do. And that's what I was, like that's what I put out there. Like I don't want to be in no boxes, like what have you. And it's so interesting because in the past, right, you would want to conform to that type of stuff and be like, okay, well, how am I supposed to look and what am I supposed to do? And it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, no, I don't want to do it because that's not who I am, right? Like, that part, right? Like, over all this time and all the exposure, it's for real. It literally exposes who you truly are. And if you really got a heart after God, like, if you really, shine through and through because of Him, it's gonna reveal that, right? So if you ever find yourself, like, in situations like I've been where it's like people trying to expose the mess out of you, or like information is going out and stuff like that, recognize what's going on. That's why I was like, even the light and darkness, it was like, don't be afraid to come into the light, right? Like anytime a light shines, it's going to shine on whatever's around it, whether it's good or whether it's bad. So even if it's bad stuff that's coming out, or even if it's good stuff that's coming out, recognize what's going on. Like God is getting ready to reveal like who you are in Him. Right? So it's not the fact that even if you got bad stuff going on in your life, it's not the fact that that's going to be highlighted. It's the fact of what are you going to do? Right? Like, are you going to continue on in that, or are you going to go ahead and make some changes? Right? A lot of the times, like, we focus too much on the surface when, like, our focus should be on God, right? Like, focus on Him. And so now I'm in this place where, for real, it is a true It's a freedom. That's why I keep saying, like, man, y'all better come to the light. Like, all the people would be like living in darkness and stuff and scared, or doing things underhanded or behind closed doors. It's like, you better come to this light because it is good. This light is good. And once everything is out, it's such a freedom. And not only that, but I was like, man, I was looking up, what it means to be bare, what it means to be naked. Because I think at one point, that's what they were saying, like, oh, they so naked, and it's like, oh my God, that's so attractive. Like, is it just me? It might just be me. I don't care. Look, I can be the only one, but that's so attractive to me because it's like you can be open, like you can be vulnerable, like you can be your true self, even when everybody around you is like saying, you know, be the same. And it's like, that's so attractive to me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, that's like, man, you willing to stand out. And not only that, but you know yourself. Like, you know who you are. You're not afraid to like show it. And you're able to be for real vulnerable with a person. That is like one of the scariest things to do in society, to actually go and open yourself up to people and talk about things that are personal to you, that are for real. Like, if I say this, someone might, like not like me, or they might, like say something bad. But to be confident and to be like such in a place where it's like, I don't know. Like, right? It's so intimate. It's so intimate. So to me, it's like, that's so attractive to be in a place where you can be completely naked. You can be completely bare. Cause I'm telling you, the majority of the world, like, they don't want to do that. Like, I'm for real. They don't want to do that. And some people are taking extreme measures to like make sure they keep things hidden. And anytime you talk to them and stuff, or try and find out some things, they'll be like, oh, absolutely not. So to be in a place where it's just like, it's almost a superpower, where it's like you have this vulnerability about you. You have this authenticity, this openness, this bareness about you, where you can just lay it all out and not care like what is going to happen. It's like, man, like, who they think they are? Hold on, who? I might want to know you, type of thing. That's so attractive to me. And so I don't know. It's something to think about for the day. Look, I'm going to go sip my tea, in a little while. But yeah, I got to cut it short so I can go about my day. But it's really something to think about, right? So Psalm 25 is what I'm in. Talking a lot about enemies, talking a lot about being a sinner, talking a lot about just fearing the Lord and for real hoping in Him and trusting in Him and letting Him go to work and revealing you, right? Like, as who you are. If you truly are a child of God, if you truly say you're a Christian, like, you truly believe in stuff, like, don't be afraid when things like that start happening, when you recognizing like all stuff is coming to the light, or things getting exposed, it's like He getting ready to reveal who you truly are. And once you are like for real recognized of like, this is a true child of God, like, don't play with them, what have you. It is so freeing. It's such a freedom. It's such a different way of living and being, and you will love it. I guarantee it. You will love it, and you will love yourself, and you will love the mess out of other people. It will be almost unreal. So, right. So for the day, I am hoping that everyone has a fabulous Wednesday. I pray that you all are safe out here. I hope that you are thinking about the light, okay, and being that light and shining bright. And yeah, and just kind of having conversation about this stuff and reflecting on it for real, giving you some food for thought, something to chew on and kind of pick some people's brains about. And don't forget to go and check out Psalm 25 too, and tell me what you think. So yeah, I should talk to you all next time. Bye.